Welcome to the SCORE webinar, designed to discuss the role of LinkedIn in your business strategy. My name is Virgil Dismeyer, and I am a SCORE business counselor in the Minneapolis chapter. I will be the moderator. First, some housekeeping. We will take questions at the end, and all of your telephones will be muted. If you have a question, type it into the chat window so that Jerome can answer it at the conclusion of his presentation. Our presenter today is Jerome Noel, who will introduce himself. Jerome, take it away.
Thank you, Virgil. I became a LinkedIn instructor in the spring of 2009 as I was in transition, realizing that there was a need to pass on general guidelines and networking principles to many people using LinkedIn as a networking tool, like job seekers and small business owners. I taught over 35 LinkedIn group classes and made presentations on the art of networking to networking clubs and transition groups in the Twin Cities metro. I am a consultant in international sales and marketing for the medical device industry, specializing in long-term business relationships, and I joined SCORE as a volunteer counselor in May of 2012. LinkedIn is a very powerful tool, and this is what you will learn. Reasons you should be on LinkedIn, keys to setting up a LinkedIn account, how to maximize your account using LinkedIn as a selling tool, and why a business page is essential for businesses like yours. LinkedIn is a search engine designed for networking and connecting with people. LinkedIn is ideal for informing individuals about your business, asking for referrals, and staying connected to your contacts. A personal relationship remains well after your career changes. Your personal profile informs new and existing contacts about your professional background, past and present. Use LinkedIn to build more relationships within and beyond your current network, promote and help develop your business through referrals and personal recommendations. LinkedIn is one of the most powerful tools that will help you increase the size of your network. As a small business owner, often your personal and business networks are one and the same. Use LinkedIn to find other companies and new contacts, monitor your competition, request sourcing and referrals, showcase your expertise by sharing posts and contributing to group discussions. LinkedIn also offers advertising opportunities. We recommend engaging on LinkedIn twice a week for approximately 20-30 minutes each time. LinkedIn is utilized by a combination of people that are employed, self-employed, and in career transition. As you can see from the statistics above, more than 161 million users worldwide and more than 62 million in the U.S., and I must say it's growing every day. All users are leveraging their ability to connect and make new associations. Over 30% of LinkedIn users have an income over $100,000. As a result, LinkedIn increases your ability to connect with high-ranking executives, decision makers, and other business owners. Subscribers network with individuals within and outside of their own industry. It's highly recommended that network also outside of your own industry. The benefits of a large contact network are significant. LinkedIn is a networking tool. LinkedIn helps you connect or reconnect with people you know. But the best of all, it helps you connect with people they know. Make networking a priority. Your network, which is the number of connections you have, will grow very fast, and you'll get referrals from many colleagues and business partners. Connect or reconnect with people from the past like college classmates, former coworkers, or current business associates. The purpose, whatever your profession, is to engage with your network and facilitate warm introductions, recommendations, and referrals. LinkedIn helps you quickly gain a broad network, but it does not replace face-to-face conversations. The best way to make new acquaintances is still in person. Connection levels and network. In the LinkedIn lingo, your first level connections is made up of the people you connect with directly through an invitation. Your second level is the group of people your first level is connected to. Similarly, your third level is made up of the connections of your second level. Your network is the total of first plus second plus third level of connections. When you search for a person, you'll see a blue rectangle next to their name with the number first, second, or third, letting you know where this person is in your current network. If it is a second or third level contact, you'll see the people that you know that are connected to the person you search for. People who are members of the same groups as you are will be marked group, but they are not in your network until you invite them or they invite you and you both agree to be connected. Your network will grow very fast. Check your network statistics, the function is in contact, periodically to see how fast your network grows. The more connections you and your contacts have, the faster your network grows. In this example, this person has 142 first-level connections. These connections can potentially allow them to connect with nearly 3,080,000 users through introductions from their first-level contacts. The toolbar, where you'll find most common functions, includes Home, Profile, Contacts, Groups, and more. Move your cursor on the screen, and any word or group of words that is underlined in blue is a link that you can click on to obtain more information about that subject. Explore the various functions. There is no better way to learn LinkedIn than by experiencing it yourself, one function at a time. On LinkedIn, you can cancel what you do, which is like do and undo. You will find a cancel button next to the save button. So don't be afraid to make tests and cancel what you have done, which is not saving it, because you can always delete it later or put in again what you had put before. However, you cannot delete a message when it's sent out or posted. Personal account setup. Section of the profile are summary, experience, education, skills, recommendations, and additional. Fill in your information for each of those functions as you would with your resume. Remember that LinkedIn is a very large search engine. Therefore, all keywords and phrases in your profile or company page are very critical. They will help visitors find you because of these specific words. Include all potential names and words that pertain to your skills or business. Repetition is good. Keywords are what will help visitors find you. Don't be too creative. Use common business words. Post a photograph. People are visual and recognize people from meeting and other face-to-face contacts. There is a likelihood that other members will have the exact same name as yours. Make sure that you differentiate yourself with something unique to you. People will be able to recognize you from your photograph, your middle initial, or other content that is specific to you, like your tagline, slogans, background information, etc. LinkedIn is a business networking tool. Keep all personal information for other social websites, such as Facebook. In the summary, update your headline which is after your name, often, particularly if you have a free account. It's free advertising about you. It tells what you can do for others. Differentiate yourself from others in your industry. Think of every word that you post as the first impression you make when visitors look at your profile. Invite visitors to contact you by including your website and blog addresses, telephone number, and your business name, of course. Repeat your business name, telephone number, and tagline several times. Your contact information and company name should be visible anywhere as viewers scroll down your profile. Your LinkedIn profile is an opportunity to create and broadcast your personal brand, align who you are with what you do. Make it memorable and repeat your key messages. Use the share and update field on the home page frequently for new information on your company, tips related to what you do for your customers, and special announcements, and more. You can select who can view your update in settings. Make it visible to everybody, not only your network. LinkedIn does not have a spell check function, so type your text first, for example, in a Microsoft Word document, spell check it, then use the copy and paste function to import it into LinkedIn. Spelling errors can provide a negative impression for people interested in your business. Skills. You can add up to 50 skills. Select those that are particularly relevant to what people want in your type of business. Showcase that you are the best in your field and have examples and case studies ready when someone contacts you. Visitors search for those skills. Be sure you have many skills that reflect your business capabilities. It's another way for LinkedIn members to find you. Include skills that make you visible and unique. Be specific and concise. Include at least 15 skills. I would say more than 25 may be overkill. Just like your tagline for your business, your messages and skills should be short, to the point, and memorable. Experience is a resume. Construct your profile experience section like a resume. Display what's important for potential contacts to know about you. Get feedback from good friends and associates. People want to know that you're exceptionally good at what you do, and they want to know that you have experience. Don't exaggerate, because this will catch up to you. Include your education. It will help former classmates find you. You never know which contact will refer you or become a new business opportunity. The first, second, and third level contacts may become clients. Networking is finding people who want to do business with you beyond the simple first level connections. It takes time and efforts, but it will have a positive impact. Include volunteer activities that relate to your business. You may want to turn off your visibility settings while you build your profile or company page or make any changes, because it is best for visitors to see a page that is complete. Do not forget to turn your visibility settings back on when you're done making changes. Account settings. Select how much can be displayed and to whom. As a business owner, aiming at making new connections and clients, you may want all the information to be visible to everyone at all times. Some professionals, however, requiring confidentiality, like recruiters, bankers, or CEOs, may not want to share their information with everyone. Depending on your field, you may want to see others without being seen. Your settings determine what can be seen by others. Most should be visible to everyone. Being open, honest, engaged, creative, and direct pays off in referrals, new contacts, and recommendations. Being shy, closed, secretive, and nearly invisible does not increase your awareness level. You want people to find you. Applications. Applications like Box.net are an effective way to post a portfolio or a limited catalog, the best of the best, for example, to showcase products and services. Use that function to display examples of your work that will attract more customers when you show that you have done something others will want to have the same thing done to themselves. Remember first to ask for permission if you want to quote a person's name, use their photo, their project, their example, etc. You can thank them by writing a recommendation for them, if they are LinkedIn members, of course. There are many applications for every possible aspect of business. We cannot name them all here. Do some exploration on your own. Ask for feedback from a few of your other connections or clients to see if a specific application adds value for the viewer. Invitations. You may invite people listed in the People You May Know screen on the right of the home page, or go to Add Connections in the Contact function. The list is populated with people that are connected to other people that are already in your network. My recommendation is that you do not connect with people you do not know. Ignore such invitations, which is do nothing, as you cannot delete messages on LinkedIn. Personalize your invitations. Your contact may have received several invitations the same day from people met at the same event. So identify who you are, what you do, and what you said so that people can remember. It's best not to use the provided invitation text. People might not remember you if you do not personalize your invitation. Be straightforward and say something like, I'm the owner of XYZ Inc. business, and as my business is expanding, I'd be very grateful to you if you would send prospects my way. I'll serve them well and will definitely remember how they came to me. Have a reward program to express gratitude or referrals. The goal is not only to invite people and increase your network, it's to get referrals for your business. You may send such messages several times a year, including to those who already refer clients to you, of course. Search people. Searching people is very easy, as most business people in the United States are on LinkedIn. You can use the advanced search, which allows you to set filters on title, company, industry, language, function, and other variables, or search if you do not know the person's name. Increasing your network size is easy and fun. Keep your eyes on the goal, which is getting more referrals for your business. Be respectful. Don't try to sell something at the first meeting or call. Let them understand what you do, who you are, and the advantages of referring their contacts to you. Remember that a quick sale or business deal closed in 10 minutes. Networking means focusing on quality, not on quantity, and also helping others first. If you can, help your connections. They will help you back. Take time to know the people who connect with you. It's easier to ask for a favor or referral from someone you know well than from someone you only talk to every 3 years. Networking with LinkedIn is building a broad network and keeping it current. Requesting an introduction. After you have found the person you want to connect with, you may want to request an introduction from someone already in your network. Click on the arrow next to Send Email and select Get Introduced. Enter a message to your contact. Be clear about why you're asking for an introduction. Be professional and give your contact a way to say no. Contact notes. That's a very important function. Notes are a way to store information about your contact for when you follow up in the future. Like any contact list, you can add details such as when and where you met them, anytime, their spouse's name, and whatever information you'd like to follow up with in the future. Find and join groups. Becoming a member of a group is the best way to promote your knowledge and display your expertise in a subject matter. It also allows you to become aware of trends in that specific field. Experts provide answers to questions and discussions. Become one of them. Engage in a discussion and see the results. Other LinkedIn members may contact you because you're an expert. It will lead to increased business. You may also blog or post your answers on your company website. Doing business and being active online is as critical as being present in a store or in person at a meeting to talk about what you do and answer the audience's questions. The more you participate and contribute, the more you'll be perceived as a very credible expert. Your name and your business name will be remembered. Recommendations. A recommendation is a short paragraph about how you made a difference in someone's life. It's all positive about you or about the other person who received the recommendation. Have as many as you can. I would recommend 15, 20. That is considered above average. You don't need to shoot for 50 recommendations or more. The best way to receive a recommendation is to give one. The person has the option to return the favor. Review how to manage recommendations to hide those you don't want your customers to see. For example, those that you gave to people who gave one back to you. Be patient and thankful for every little bit of positive information. Remember that only one small bad information or comment can ruin a reputation, but you need many small positive comments to make other customers believe that you or your product and service is really superior and worth buying. Ask all satisfied customers to write recommendations on your personal profile or on your company webpage or on your company business page. Search companies. Searching for companies allows you to get information about the company and how many of its employees are on LinkedIn. A company LinkedIn profile also shows you employees in your network and all employees with a LinkedIn account. This is helpful for identifying potential contacts and who within your network can introduce you. Review their services or products. Follow the company for recent status updates. Monitor your competition. Your company page is different than your profile page. This is an example of a company page. When you set up your company page, you can assign multiple administrators. Company pages include your profile or overview information, number of employees, location, industry, web address, and more. LinkedIn automatically connects your employees with LinkedIn profiles to your company page. Nowadays, it's critical to have an employee social media policy. Add information on your products and services. Status updates are also displayed on your company page. Products and services. When you list your products or services, you provide your customers with an opportunity to make recommendations on products or services they have purchased from you. Request recommendations from all of your customers. So I'm going to say that again. Request recommendations from all of your customers. On the product or service pages, list the name or description of the product or service and an overview along with a photograph. You can also assign a company contact for a specific product or service. The contact needs to be following your company page. There is also a place to upload your YouTube video for the product or service being featured. Each company page gets 3 product or service spotlight banners. Company updates. You can post company updates. Anyone following your LinkedIn page or visiting your company page will be notified of your updates when you post them. Updates can include specials, new products and services, career openings, tips, events like trade shows you are going to, articles, and more. Be sure to include a link to your website on each update so the viewer can read more about the post from your business company website. Post updates frequently. On the company page creates a brand awareness and allows you to differentiate your company from your competitors. In any business, people prefer a referral, a warm introduction, or any new hire, vendor, partner, or client, rather than choosing from a crowd of unknown candidates or potential business partners. It saves them time and reduces unknown variables. LinkedIn provides advertising opportunities. You will get statistics about the traffic to your company page, as well as data about who is following your company, and those people are called followers. Starting a group is a good way of speaking about something if no group exists that already does that. Some companies benefit from starting their own groups, such as a user or alumni groups. To maximize connections you can get from LinkedIn, devote about 20 to 30 minutes to the site twice a week. Participate in group discussions. See what others in your field are doing. Constantly improve your profile, posting special opportunities, discounts, and news about your business. Encourage LinkedIn visitors to visit your business website. Reward website visitors from your LinkedIn page with special offers. Mention LinkedIn and receive XYZ discounts, just an idea. Read your LinkedIn email daily and reply in a timely fashion. If you need help, it's very easy to get. To learn more about LinkedIn, use the Help Center and other tutorials. Read the LinkedIn news in Home and blogs about anything and everything that happens in the LinkedIn community. Not long ago, about 3, 4, 5 years ago, LinkedIn used to be a small group of privileged individuals. Now, with over 62 million U.S. members, nearly all professional business people are on LinkedIn. See what others do in your profession to keep abreast of the competition, emerging trends, and new technologies. The more you learn about LinkedIn, the more it can provide your business with an edge on your competitors. Be active on LinkedIn. Don't just let your profile stay there and be stagnant. Let's finish with a quote. David Singer was a HR director and pioneer in networking for job opportunities in the mid-90s. Networking is creating relationships and nurturing them. Every friend is willing to help. Make as many friends as you can. Keep a record of who does what and who says what. Use the notes function. Treat people kindly. Help others first before others help you, and you'll be a winner at the networking game. Network all the time, network everywhere, network shamelessly.
Well, thank you, Jerome. You've sure covered a lot of ground, and we have inserted this slide just in case there are questions that you didn't cover, and I'm sure there will be. But we ask that all viewers, if you have a question, that you go to your local SCORE chapter first and ask them for guidance. Jerome, for example, is a good example of the kind of talent we have in the Minneapolis chapter. And if you're from outside of the state of Minnesota, go to the SCORE national website and click on their chapters map and find a chapter close to you. It's best to talk to someone face-to-face when you have a business issue or question. Now, we also know that those sources may not be able to help you, so we have provided a dedicated email account shown on the screen here, DIYWebHelp@gmail.com. Send an email there if you cannot get an answer at your local chapter, and we will try to answer it. And now, as we get ready to conclude, Jerome, I see that a few viewers have typed in chat questions that we will take now. And the first question that I will refer to you is, how many connections should a small business owner have?
Well, that's a question that comes up quite often. The answer to that question has nothing to do with quantity. It has to do with quality. The goal is to bring your connections to refer customers to your business. Treat them very well, know them well, know your connections, and this is easier with a small group than a large group, and they will be grateful to you. Use your connections as your sales and marketing people. Under 200 connections is easy to manage. If you have over 400, then that can become tricky as everybody forgets about people. So there is no number that I can say is proper, but remember to get to know everybody in your connections.
Thank you, Jerome. And the second viewer has perhaps an easier question. He asks, why don't you accept invitations from everybody?
Well, the question is that because only when you know people well, you can help them better and communicate with them more honestly. If you don't know them, they are simply a number or somebody you don't know about, so you can't do a lot for them. Not everyone can refer customers to your business, so I would recommend that you only connect or invite people that you know.
And as typical, a lot of our viewers would rather buy a book and read about LinkedIn or any other topic. Do you have any recommendations on a book on LinkedIn?
Well, if anybody wants to read a book on LinkedIn, they can do that just like with any other marketing or business activity. There are many books on LinkedIn. They are very good, and each of them is serving a generous purpose. Do not only read the books or blogs, but I would say meet in person with people, your customers, and other small business owners. For example, like you can go to a BNI local chapter. You will learn more from what others do and say. Remember that LinkedIn is a tool to help you network. It does not replace actual networking in person. You can learn networking in a book, of course, like other aspects of business, but nothing beats actual practice and actual meeting with people.
Okay, thank you, Jerome. The one thing that hit me as you went through this presentation is that don't rely on LinkedIn to replace the face-to-face contacts that many of us relied upon in the past. Just because it's electronic doesn't make it the only way that you should create contacts. Well, our time is running a little short now, so we will wrap it up. And as usual, SCORE has some disclaimers that we must make. And one is that all of the things that Jerome talked about and other presenters talk about is strictly for the training of our clients. And SCORE Minnesota, nor any of its chapters, does not endorse any vendors. These are examples only. And the screen prints provided in this presentation are for illustration only. Other service providers' screens may look slightly different, but just because we used a screen print does not mean that we endorse that particular vendor or service. And now we have to give credit where credit is due. And the first one is the man that you've been listening to for the last 45 minutes, Jerome Noel. He's a valued new member of the SCORE Minneapolis chapter, and he's been our topic resource on this webinar. The link to Jerome is shown on your screen. And so we are indebted to Jerome for taking time out of his busy schedule to share his background in LinkedIn with you. LinkedIn also we acknowledge for allowing us to make screenshots of their pages for this webinar. And of course, nothing happens unless you have a funding resource, and SPEDCO has been funding these webinars from the day we started. And finally, We are grateful to Veritas Marketing, who is our technical advisor to keep us consistent and on schedule. Well, that's it for this particular topic. Goodbye and good luck as you move forward. And if you have questions, follow our suggestions back on the question page. Goodbye.
Thank you and goodbye.
Thank you. Please stand by.